CLC was a girl group that debuted under Cube Entertainment in 2015 that consisted of 7 members. They were known as a group with massive potential that were never utilized properly. None of their songs nor albums sold or charted well. Many people refers to them as Cube's failed girl group, but are they really Cube's failed girl group, or are they the group that Cube failed? CLC's career didn't start off to an promising start, as during their rookie period most of the top third-gen groups such as Blackpink and Twice debuted. This meant that CLC had massive competition during their rookie days, so they weren't at the center of the spotlight. To exacerbate the situation, their debut song Peep isn't much of a memorable song, and due to it having a cute concept, it wasn't anything extraordinary at that time, so they just seemed like another new girl group. All this made their debut mini-album First Love merely sell 5,000 copies. Shortly after their debut in 2016, 2 new members Elki Chong and Kwon Yoon Bin would join them. However, even with the clout those 2 additional members brought, Cube failed to utilize the opportunity and failed to promote them well. Additionally, Cube kept on giving them songs with cute concept even though it wasn't doing well, and their sales kept on declining, as their third mini-album and the first as 7 members sold only 2,700 copies to date. In 2016, they would also release their Japanese debut, which didn't do too well, selling only 2,000 copies. However, their second Japanese EP saw an increase in sales as it sold over 4,000 copies. Now this isn't an extraordinary amount of sales, but it showed potential that CLC could grow in the Japanese market. However, Cube again failed to seize the opportunity and never gave them another Japanese comeback or any promotion there again, even though they showed massive potential there. In 2017, CLC released what is debatably their most popular song, Hobgoblin, and during this comeback they would pull a 180 by changing everything. They finally ditched their cute concept for a more mature concept, and this turned out to be quite a successful move. Hobgoblin arguably became their most successful song and garnered them much needed attention. Due to the success of this song they got a lot of new fans. Hence, their sales rebounded and their mini-album Crystal became their best-selling albums up until that point. Due to finally attaining some success with their new mature image, one would assume that they would continue with their new concept. But what do? Cube pulls another 180 and gives them a ballad as their next title track. Now their comeback song Where Are You is not bad and I actually like it a lot. The main reason why Cube gave them this song instead of another girl crush song like Hobgoblin is that Hobgoblin wasn't received well in Korea. Most of CLC's Korean fans hated that song, so Cube decided to go back to their old cute concept. Consequently, Where Are You was a soft song that was ahead of its time, and the vibe of the song was the polar opposite of Hobgoblin, so all the new fans that CLC garnered was disappointed and didn't support the song. Also, most of their old fans left after they released Hobgoblin and didn't return even with the change of concept, so for this comeback there was no one left to support them. Until this day, that song is one of their biggest failure as it has less than 2.5 million views. This song withdrew all the anticipation they obtained and put them at the bottom again. Had Cube gave them a girl crush song instead, CLC's career could have taken a different trajectory. After their failed endeavors of returning to their old cute concept, CLC would settle down with the girl crush concept. In 2018, they would release Black Dress, which as stated before took CLC back to their girl crush concept. This comeback was received relatively well. Their mini-album titled Black Dress would reach a new peak in terms of sales by selling over 8,000 copies. This new trend would continue, as in 2019 they would release their last mini-album No1, which would again become their best-selling album up until that point by selling over 12,000 copies. Now they finally started making some noise and reached career high. You would think that Cube would take advantage of this situation and give them a full album and a tour. But no. Cube just gave them 2 new songs titled Me and Devil without any albums when they were finally beginning to sell well. Additionally, all their new songs did remarkably well in the West, so Cube should have promoted them there, but again Cube failed to do that. Then Cube would wait almost a year to give CLC a comeback. This is very bad as it caused them to lose momentum they have racked up. Nonetheless, their comeback Helicopter would become their most successful comeback to date as it sold almost 20,000 copies. The song Helicopter has 70 million views on YouTube. They got so many new fans and once again Cube blew by never giving them any music again. They were the most popular they ever been, and Cube failed them yet again by not giving them another comeback. After that, CLC member Elkie sent a legal notice to Cube Entertainment requesting termination of her contract. She said she had not been paid for her acting activities, and that Cube Entertainment had already stopped their developmental support of CLC, putting the group's future on hold. And that was it. After that all the members went their own ways, such as Eugene, who participated in Girls Planet 999 and even secured her spot as a member and leader of the debuting group, Kepler. Afterwards, most of the members would leave the group, and that was the end of CLC. Mismanagement and neglect by Cube led to CLC's downfall. The members are so talented. They should have easily been one of the leading third-gen girl group. But Cube failed them time and time again from their debut up until the day they disbanded. Hence, CLC will go down in history as the incredible and talented group that Cube Entertainment failed. And with that it concludes this video. Please like and subscribe since it will massively help the channel out, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.